Hi everyone. Tonight we continue our story about Transition House in Peterborough and how it offers palliative care to former prison inmates. Nurse Diane King is there, going the extra mile, counseling a former inmate who was told he had only 7 months to live. It's a battle the two of them are fighting together. Transition House is the brainchild of prison chaplain Dan Haley and is now a home for former prison inmates, like Mike Walsh. Mike has terminal lung and throat cancer.
How are you doing this morning?
Good.
Good?
When Dan Haley decided to offer palliative care to former prison inmates, he brought nurse Diane King into the fold.
Yeah, you might as well take the dead ones off.
That was about 3 years ago.
Dealing with inmates is a completely novel experience for me. These are a population that I never, ever would have thought I would ever have anything to do with. Yeah, now they grow 6 feet tall, and if you don't, hold them up with something, they don't do well.
Diane offers inmates with terminal illnesses a chance to renew their broken lives, lives that are vastly different because of being separated from society for so many years.
Common belief in prison, if they die in prison, they go straight to hell, regardless of what they've done in their lives, regardless of whether they've mended their ways, paid their time, or whatever. And so it's a big deal for us to get people out of prison in order to die. By the time they're palliative, they're certainly no threat to anybody.
Diane has been a good help to me. She has given me the information that I need instead of going crazy, like if I was in jail, trying to wonder what the heck is going on all the time because your body is changing and things are happening. And you don't know anything. Nobody won't give you any advice or tell you anything. I got this lady here who helps me out.
Yeah, I'll leave that on.
Diane says inmates have challenges unique to prison life, which impact on them even more when they are facing a terminal illness.
I was at the VON doing palliative care. A client had a problem, they talked to you about it, or his wife had talked about it, or the husband talked about it. These guys don't have anybody to advocate for them. And so we have to be a little bit more on the ball. We have to ask a few more probing questions. We have to say, we don't take, oh, everything's okay, as an answer. So, yeah, it's a little more challenging. Oops, sorry.
With proper medical treatment, the right nutrition, and strong support from Diane and Peterborough's Transition House, Mike Walsh now has renewed strength and a new lease on life.
I eat as best as I can, but I feel a lot better. I feel free, and I've been in touch with my family.
But the inevitable will not go away. Diane King has offered Mike her guidance, teaching, and her friendship. But she knows that death is staring Mike in the face every day.
I have no disbelief. Like I was just told a month and a half ago that there's really nothing the doctors can do other than try me on some more chemo, but there's nothing that they can do for me. He didn't give me a time limit, but eventually I'm going to die.
It's probably going to be harder. This is going to be my first experience with a client here that's dying. They've already had 2 that have come out, but went almost directly to the palliative care unit. I wasn't involved at that time. So yeah, it's going to be hard. I'm not looking forward to it. It's kind of like having a member of the family die, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Yes, Mike's death will be difficult for Diane, but at least she will have the satisfaction of knowing she was able to help Mike die with dignity, not as a broken, forgotten man in prison. I'm John Blake. We'll see you next week.